Okay, Sadiq is a young person, and what I do specifically is I'm a brand strategist, an influencer, a digital marketer, and also a freelance digital assistant. Gombe Dopest is just a name, started from somewhere. Like, it's just me and my friends. I sat down and I was like, okay, how do we do this? And they say, okay, just get a name. And I say, okay, let's look out for people that are dope in Gombe. And we say the dopest people. And that's how it started, Gombe Dopest, which is now Gombe Dopest Hub. So personally, when I look at the demand, in my state, in Gombe, I felt like the moment I tried to help one person, 10 people would come after that and say, okay, even me, I want to be there. I want to do this. I want you to help me do this. And I started to realize that was so much in demand, and people needed to, bring their crafts, bring their businesses to life so that people can see. And that visibility has motivated me a lot to, put myself in this position to see how I can become a brand influencer as a whole. Well, social media has been the best place for me. Like, I am very much active across all social media, and I feel like my own niche has positioned me in a way that I am always looking out for people who are doing the same thing as me. So specifically, I learned from YouTube. I was able to take courses online, and some I had to pay myself off to go out, sit down in classes and learn. Well, one of my proudest moments is when I joined the Vote Your Future campaign in 2019, when One Nigeria, the campaign is sponsored by One Nigeria. One is an initiative that brings up youth and supports engagement in politics. And that campaign was brought up by one of my mentors, which included me, to see how we can bring on, the publicity of the northeastern Nigeria as a whole. And myself and other team members played a key role to see that this was a reality. And it was the biggest project that I was involved, and I was very much sure that the impact was across the entire Northeast and the Northern Nigeria at large. So Vote Your Future has been my eye-opener. It was my proudest moment, and it's one of my biggest events that I've known that Gombe Dopest has been part of, and it has been impactful to people. So the challenges are mostly people copying others. You don't have to copy exactly what others do. You are in a different location, you have different audiences, and you have a different way of doing things. What will work out for this might not work out for you, but at the end of the day, what you need to do is try to pick up your own strategy differently that suits the kind of business you are doing, that suits the kind of audience you are feeding, and it also suits you as a person. Well, I believe the best way to grow today, even if you're starting from scratch, is to, one, learn creative writing. A lot of people want to just post videos, but the stories behind what people want to see is the explanation behind this, and some people are not good at that. You need to know how you put up your writings so that people can be able to know what you're doing and what is exactly behind those things you are sending. And number two is, the best thing is learn how to, put up content and create content around what you do, whether it's graphic design, whether it's videography, whether it's podcast, or any audio content that you want to put out. Is try and learn how to do it and know the way it's going to suit perfectly for your brand, your business, or for your audiences as well. And then you need to learn how to write properly. Creative writing is a very good thing, and it has helped me so much because a lot of people tell me, how do you come up with your captions? And it's so easy. I just sit down, take my time and create them, craft them in a way that my audiences will read and understand clearly that this is what I'm talking about. You need to get up and start from somewhere. Getting up means you need to motivate yourself. You need to know that today I have to make a goal. I have to make these things to come to life. How do I do them? It's just by putting up some actions. You have to start from somewhere. Start by building, start by trying to make up, trying to develop it to a point that it will come to life. And I'm trying to advise a lot of people this year, just like myself, I'm trying to make sure that some other people are creating and doing things as well as me, just because I want to see how people are scaling up. So if you want to start, just start. Don't procrastinate. Don't wait for things to change. Don't wait for the best conditions before you do things. Because I felt like I started from my lowest and it has not been the best time for me. But today I'm proud of it and I'm happy that I did that. Okay, in the next 5 years, I think I have the same vision as I have just said, but I want it to be bigger. I want to see that the entire North has somebody who is always talking about creating and motivating people to be somebody. And inshallah, in the next 5 years, we want to have a recognition that is bigger than what we have today, maybe a physical office as well, and also a story that is bigger than what we have today. By God's grace, we will achieve that.